Good morning, good morning, good morning, Facebook. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. You know, this day can only be a perfect day as God made this day before. Perfect. So today was already and always has been perfect. And we exist, not shall be. Good morning, Robert. We exist as He is, perfection. We exist, not shall be, not becoming, not being conformed to, not will be, none of that distance, none of that delay, none of that waiting for. No, you are. We exist, not shall be. We exist as He is right now. I want to take a look at something because I think this is going to open up. It's real simple, but there's so much in John 1 through, that whole first chapter. But when we get over to 1 and 6, hey, good morning, Philip. Good morning. We'll see if the room fills up a little bit. I got Benny in here. I got a little time before my next appointment that I'm going to get out of the office and go take a ride and take a look at a roof for someone. But anyway, this has been on my mind. Yeah, in the now. Amen. Existing in the now. Being present in His presence. Now. That Elohim, all of God, the many as the one El, said, let us squeeze mankind, the light of life in me. Let me squeeze that light out of me and express ourselves or manifest ourselves. Hey, Cyrus, good morning. I need to call you at some point in time so we can discuss the trip, brother, and our itinerary. So listen to this. In John chapter 1 and 6, it says, there was a man sent from God whose name was John. If you dig into these words, there was a man should be Gnamahi Anthropos. Anthropos is mankind, upward manner of life, mankind, born from above. And Gnamahi means to transition from one condition into another, or to be squeezed out of, as the same word as bara back in Genesis that I just talked about, or to be fattened, or to manifest, or to translate. So you could read John 1 and 6. John 1 and 6, you could read like this. John translated from the side of God. John transitioned from the light source. John transitioned or translated from invisibility. John translated from spirit, from the sphere of spirit into visibility. And why was John? And it says that God sent him. It says that he was sent. And if you dig into sent from God, it means that he came forth from the side of God. And Jesus, so how did Jesus come? In the same way that John came. How did you come? In the same way that John came. So why did John come? It says this man, this anthropos, this man with this upward manner of life, this man born from above, this man that transitioned or translated from the side of God, the light source, who is not the light source, but he came to witness of the light source that was coming into the world, the true light, the manifestation of the truth of us all that was coming into the world to illuminate all men. So this man came for a witness, to bear witness of the light. He came as a witness to testify about the light source that he came from. How could John testify of the light if he did not know of the light and he had no memory of the light? If he was remembering somewhere he came from, it means he was already there. He never left. He's always been. So there came, There came a man sent from God. John transitioned from the side of God. He translated, manifested invisibility as a visible man. And why? To testify, to witness of the light source that he came from, and of the light source that was about to manifest as the true source of light, which illuminates every man or all mankind. It says he came to witness and testify about the light, the true light, the truth of mankind. He came to testify and witness, to declare, to preach about, to speak about the light source in which he came from, and of the light source, the true light that was about to manifest in this earth, the same way John did, and of the light source that came to testify of all of mankind, illuminating all of mankind. So John translated from the light source, from the side of God, as a beam of light. He was projected. Think about a projector. God's the projector. And the projector projects light. The light source projects you. We're the many beams of light. He's the Father of lights, in which we are. Good morning, Daniel. Good morning, Paul. Good morning, Ken. So John came. John was sent. John agreed to come. John translated from the side of God. John was squeezed out of the side of God. Dig into the words. This is what it says. John was squeezed out of the substance and essence of spirit, manifested in this visible timeline to testify of the light source that was about to be squeezed out of the source as the true light, coming to testify, Jesus Christ, of all of mankind, of the truth, illuminating every man. So John came to testify of Jesus, and Jesus came to testify of all of mankind, of our true origin and the true source and genesis of us all. And this truth that Jesus manifested as God, the truth of us all, illuminates every man. So how did we come? Were we not sent? Were we not squeezed out of the very side of God the same way John says that there came a man sent from God? Were you not sent from God by God? Were you not squeezed out of the side of God? Because if you dig into this, there came a man sent from God. It really should say, Gonamahi Anthropos, from the side of God. So John, this man named John, translated from the side of God to testify. He translated from the light source. He manifested out of the light source to testify of the light source. And the light source, he was not the source of light, but he came to testify of the source of light in which he came. And that the source of light was about, the true light was about to manifest, the true light which came to testify of all of mankind. Do you get what I'm saying? And Jesus said, as the Father sent me, I also send you. We were sent from God by God to reveal God, to manifest, reveal, manifest. In the same way Elohim manifested us all, Elohim, which is the oneness of God, the many as the one El, or the many as the one God. All of us agreed, we're in harmony, one sound, synchronized, that we were, boom, going to manifest and be visible to manifest God. And Elohim, in the same way, said, you be fruitful and multiply. Don't strive. No, Adam chose to leave the garden. He chose to follow his 5 physical senses, but the 2 exist as one. Spirit and natural, or you could say. Yes, our flesh is our helpmate, is the other side, which there is no other side. It's all one and the same. There's only one. So take that, chew on that for a little while. We can go on. Maybe tomorrow I'll go down further and we'll talk about what all this is really saying. But if you read it in context and you go back to the beginning, or the origin was the word, we were all the embodiment of God's thought and idea. The word embodies the very thought of God. Christ embodies the very thought of God in which we are. So think about that. I love you all. Have a great day. Sonny, what's up, brother?